Guys and gals, before we start this video, I want to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of this channel. If you don't know, guys, we actually have a dispatching company called Flash Dispatch, and we're looking for more drivers to dispatch. We dispatch for semi-trucks and for CDL hotshots. Right now, we're not really dispatching for non-CDL hotshot. If you are a non-CDL hotshot that can haul at least 11,000 pounds and you have a 40-foot trailer, go ahead and send me a message and we might be able to see what we can do for you. But we're really looking for CDL owner-operators or CDL hotshots that have 40-foot trailers, at least 35-foot trailers. Mega ramps are obviously a plus, and they're wanting to be on the road and want to make money. Our system works really well with people that are willing to go after it, people that are wanting to stay on the road. If you're somebody who wants to go home all the time or needs to be home, let's say like every weekend, this probably isn't the service for you. But if you're somebody that really wants to go out there and make that money, put some money back to really establish your business, I think our service can really benefit you. So I'll put my email down below. Hit me up and then we'll see what we can do for you. But yeah, enjoy the video. What is going on, guys and gals? It is your boy J Love coming back at you with another video about non-CDL and CDL hotshot, about trucking in general, guys. Sorry if this video is a little louder, if it's a little different than what we usually record, or where we usually record. I'm actually in the Seattle airport right now, about to go to Anchorage, Alaska, to hang out with some friends on Monday and Tuesday, and I'm flying back on Wednesday. So I'll be back in Joplin about midday on Wednesday, kind of just like a random trip to go see a homie. So it's going to be a good time, and I'm happy I'm able to do it. But as the title says, guys, we're going to be talking about reasons to get into hotshot over semi. Now, before everybody in the comments starts going off, obviously there's a lot of awesome reasons to get in a semi over hotshot, which we will make a video about that. But just recently, guys, we have purchased a semi, we've purchased a trailer, and we are currently trying to get it on the road. Or, I mean, we're getting closer every day, right? Obviously. But we closed on the purchase of that semi back, I think it was like May 10th. At that point, I thought for sure we'd have it on the road by mid-June. You know, I was really just given time to find the right driver, get IFTA, get apportion plates. But, you know, the truck had some mechanical issues that we didn't know about when we purchased it. So it currently hasn't even left the dealership where we bought it. But yeah, guys. But in this video, guys, I want to go over some experiences that we've had currently with our semi, with our trailer, and some experience we've had with hotshot equipment as well, to kind of give you guys our side of like what's going on and why I think it might be more beneficial for some of you out there to buy hotshot equipment and to get into hotshot over getting into semi right now. Guys, the first reason I would give is just the cost of financing, guys. It's insane right now for a semi truck. I think the APR that we got was about 6.5% on the loan. We got a business loan that was backed by the equipment. So we did get a loan for the equipment. It wasn't just a loan for our business that we spent on the equipment. It was a loan for the equipment. We spent, I think, about $102,000 on everything, but we had to put about 30% down. And right now, guys, that is pretty typical. We called around a lot, raised on a lot of research, trying to work on financing for semi trucks or for bigger rigs, we can say. I've done a lot of research on it, and a lot of places are requiring 20%, 30%, 40% down to get these loans because these trucks are so overpriced in this market right now. The banks obviously know these trucks aren't worth what they're being sold for, right? Another funny thing that happened with us with the semi is I actually asked my salesman after we were having all these problems. I want to get into a lot of the problems in a different video. I was like, why don't you guys just buy the truck back from me? Like, we paid 80 grand for it. I'll take like 72 grand for it. We'll take a little hit on it, whatever. He's like, I didn't even tell him 72, but he's like, we wouldn't even be able to give you close to what you have in it, you know, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, oh, so you basically double screwed us, right? You know, when they say that, that means you didn't get a good deal type of deal, right? Which is how semi purchases right now are happening. But I honestly think that bubble's about to burst, guys. So I would definitely just wait, just hold up and before you make a big semi purchase. But yeah, cost of finance is one, guys. So when you're doing hotshot, right, obviously your power unit's going to be like a light duty or medium duty truck. So we're talking like a Ram 3500, we're talking like Ram 4500, F350, F450, and those trucks can be purchased at your local dealership, right? And a lot of times when you purchase them at your local dealership, you're not making a commercial finance purchase. It's just like a normal purchase. It's like any person can walk in there, you know, with a good credit score, with good work history, with good, you know, monthly income, and be able to buy that truck. You know, you don't need to have a CDL, you don't need to have an established business already, you don't need to have a DOT number, you don't need to have any of that stuff, guys. They're not gonna look at any of that because it's not a commercial finance vehicle, right? You're just buying it normally from the dealership. And I mean, obviously, it matters a lot with what bank you use. If you have a local bank that's able to give you money, I mean, spend the money on whatever you want. But a lot of people aren't in that boat. They're in the boat of like using the banks that the dealerships are going to use. And so it makes it a lot easier to be able to go and buy a brand new or medium duty truck, like a 3500, 4500, etc. Right? But the cool thing on top of that, I think, guys, is the interest rates you're going to be able to get on that. You know, like Chrysler Capital, for example, for Rams, I know they were offering 0%. They're offering 1%, 2%. Like, you can get a really good deal finance-wise that's probably going to beat your local bank through, you know, the different banks that these dealerships work with, or like the bank of the actual car manufacturer. Each car manufacturer has a bank. You know, you got Ford Capital, you got Chrysler Capital, you got all these different ones, right? Chevy Capital. I don't know what Chevy calls theirs, but whatever. Don't buy a Chevy. Anyways, so like your cost of finance can be a lot less in this market right now, and you can get a lot better deal on the equipment that you're buying. With that being said, guys, and Hotshot, for example, let me go back a little bit. For example, with our semi-truck setup, right, we spent about, I would say, about $110,000 altogether, right? Finance the equipment, and buying the other stuff that we needed, you know, like tarps, chains, straps, binders, the whole nine, getting the truck outfit. It's going to be about 110 grand. But we don't have any warranty on that equipment, right? An extended warranty for that semi was going to cost us another $9,000, $8,000 or $9,000 depending on which package we chose. I think the lowest package actually was $7,000, so we got $7,000, $8,000, or $9,000, right? But they also had a $300 deductible. So if anything happened to that truck that was covered by warranty, we still have to pay a deductible. And so we spent $110,000 on equipment that didn't have, you know, any sort of sorry, this guy's messing me up right now, but any sort of warranty on it, right? I mean, there might be a couple parts on the truck that's still under warranty, right, that have been changed, but just all around warranty is not really going to be there unless you're going to fork over some money. Now, on the Hotshot side of things, when you buy a brand new truck from, let's say, we're just going to do Chrysler, because that's where I used to work. I worked for a Ram dealership, you know, Chrysler dealership, you can say. You know, you'd get your 36,000 mile bumper-to-bumper warranty when you bought the truck brand new. You get a 60,000 mile powertrain, so basically covers your engine and your transmission. But also extended warranties on top of that. You know, you're talking only going to run you about $2,500, maybe $3,000, depending on the vehicle and what type of warranty you want. But you could warranty that vehicle up to 120, 130,000 miles for pretty cheap, pretty cost effective, right? And any problems you basically have with that, especially when the truck's brand new, you just take it to your local dealership, wherever that dealership may be, and they're going to do your warranty work for you, right? Now, not all dealerships are created equal, so I mean, I wouldn't just trust any one of them. You know, make sure you do your due diligence and understand your warranties and understand what's happening. But you have that peace of mind. So if you're somebody getting into trucking and you want to build your own entity and you're brand new, and you might not have a lot of expendable capital, but you have the ability to get capital through financing, like you've established yourself, I think there's a really good reason to go Hotshot right now and buy brand new equipment. Like I said, 110 grand, you're getting brand spanking new equipment. You're getting a nice truck. You could probably get a 25,000 trailer rated for 26,000 pounds, maybe a big Tex or a load trail, a 40-footer with, you know, maybe a dovetail. Probably not getting air ride for that price range, but you can have a really, really nice setup that is warranted for a long time, and is going to make good money for you. Now, on the semi side of things for us, right, like we spent the same exact amount of money for equipment that's not warranted. We had to fork over 20 or 30% down. A lot of times those trucks that you're buying, you know, at the Hotshot trucks you're going to be buying, you could put $2,000 down, $3,000, or maybe even no money down. And you know, that makes a big difference, especially when you're starting your company, guys. So I want to go over those two reasons. That's something I've been thinking about a lot, kind of looking at both sides of the thing. Is the cost of finance right now for a semi-truck or commercial finance in general, it's really expensive. They're going to want you to put a lot of money down, and you're going to be buying equipment that might not be worth what you think it's going to be, or what you're paying for, right? And that's just how the market is at the moment. I mean, obviously there's good deals out there and you got to hunt for them, but I would hate for anybody to get into trucking, you know, spend $80,000 on a truck and then have to go through the same problems we're going through right now when they don't have an established company. You know, it took us 18 months to build up our company, you know, to build up our profits, build up our company, put us in a position to where we could commercially finance these vehicles, you know. But, you know, when we first started, we ran into the same problem, you know, almost 2 years ago. And we basically walked into a dealership and bought a 3500 fairly easily, right? Because we had established credit, we had good monthly income. Like, it wasn't that big of a deal. But a semi truck is a whole nother ball game, guys. So you have to be ready for that. And then just the warranty part of it, guys, is really, really helpful. I know Ray, for example, he had a problem with his turbo on his truck, and it blew his transmission. But what was it? You guys are gonna get at me because everyone gets at me all the time. But something went wrong on his truck that caused his transmission to blow. But luckily, it was under warranty, guys. And he paid, I think he paid $0 out of pocket to get it fixed, or maybe he paid less than $1,000 in just like little things. Obviously, the cost of time lost. But I mean, I think to do a whole transmission, put a whole new transmission, I think he was down for maybe 3 weeks, 4 weeks. You guys can go watch the videos. And it was like lucky he had that warranty, you know, and that truck was warranted. And it worked out really well. And that truck's still on the road today making good money, right? So those are kind of the 2 reasons I want to give you guys. Like I said, take this for what it is, guys. These are my experiences, what I'm going through right now, and I want to kind of give you a couple of reasons of why Hotshot might be a better alternative for you at this moment for you and your company. And then once you establish your DOT number, you establish your MC number, you establish, you know, your profit margins, and you have your account, and you can show that to a bank, you know, maybe a year down the road, a year and a half down the road, we're in a better spot, hopefully financially, as an economy, and with the market for trucks. You guys can go and get that semi truck that you want. You can put the money down for the extended warranty, and you can be covered up to what you need to be covered for, guys. But just want to give my 2 cents on that, guys. Thank you guys so much for being part of this video, and I hope you all have a great day.